I want you to write down at the top of your headline, what do things really mean? What do things really mean? And the story goes like this. Hundreds of years ago, there was this country's old town. Okay, it was a country, and there was these little old towns scattered throughout. And there was this old man. He was called the wise man. And everybody respected his wisdom. Everybody went to him for advice. He seemed to know things that other people didn't know. And really, it was because he'd been around so long. But there was this 19 or 20-year-old boy, man, right? Kind of getting up there, young man. And he was unbelievable at riding horses. He would win all of these awards. He was the most talented. He was known throughout that entire country as the guy. But he was young. He had got riches. He had all kinds of stuff because he had this extraordinary skill with horses. And so everybody would comment. They would say, man, that guy's lucky. Man, that guy is so lucky. He's got this talent. All of these things are happening to him. And the wise man would say, we'll see. We'll see. And so time went by, and this young man was riding his horse in a competition, and he fell off the horse. And he shattered his leg. He broke his ankle, shattered his leg in a couple places, and he could no longer ride this horse, couldn't walk. It's a big issue. Back then, they didn't have the surgeries. The guy's messed up. And so everybody's saying, man, that's awful. That's the worst thing. Can't believe that happened to this guy. That's terrible. And the wise man, of course, said, we'll see. And a little bit of time progresses, and that country actually goes to war. And they ship off all of the young males, the young men off into war. But this guy who broke his leg couldn't go. He was disqualified because he had fallen off the horse. And most of the people who went off, they went off and they died in battle. And so people said, man, that guy, man, he lucked out. He didn't have to go because of what happened. And the wise man, of course, said, we'll see. And the moral of that story, and it's important to remember that from time to time, the moral of that story is, guys, we really don't know what things really mean sometimes as they're happening to us. So although you think this is the best thing that ever happened to me, we don't know yet. This is the worst thing. This is terrible. Well, guess what? That situation could end up being something that is the best thing that ever happens to you in the long term. We really don't understand what meanings are. And so I want to help you with this as we go through things. And I want to teach you today how to navigate through the next couple years from a baseball side. So this applies